All right, welcome in everybody. It is Monday, August 25th, and today we are going to be doing a lower body inspired workout. We will, if you have a chair, you might want to grab it. You want, you could use a wall here, or even the side of a sofa, but you'll just want to be able to put your hands on something just for balance. And you'll need a set of dumbbells at some point, but you don't need them to warm up. Let me get my watch right here because I'll be grabbing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a series of some squats first, and then we'll be going to our chair, and I'll be showing you some kickbacks at that point to work on our glutes. But we're going to start with a narrow squat first, and then we will be widening it out. Always remember, if you need to take it to a sit to stand, that's completely fine, okay? But we're gonna do 15. So just 15 squats, more of a narrow stance where feet are kind of right under shoulders. And then we're just gonna start. So get your 15, okay? Body weight only. Now, once you get those 15, and shake out for a second. And then we're gonna widen it out. Now we are past shoulder width. It's not sumo, but past shoulder width, okay? And we're gonna go for 15 here. You should feel where it hits your legs in a little different area. Now, once you get those 15, shake it out. This is where you would need your chair, or you could be at a wall, or even just the side of a sofa. We're gonna be here. I'm gonna have my right leg first, and I'm just gonna kick it back. But while I'm kicking, I'm engaging this right glute. So I'm really kicking strong and squeezing, okay? And I want 15 of those on the right and then 15 on the left. You gotta squeeze at the top, okay? It's not, you're not just slinging it, you gotta squeeze. Then you do the other side. When you get those, you will be finding a spot on a wall, okay? Because we're gonna go for a wall sit. Find a spot. Let's turn my little rug up. Find a spot on the wall. Now, when we do this wall sit, you want to make sure your quads get nice and parallel to the ground, okay, to the floor. We want to think about a marble being on the top of our legs. We don't want it to roll off. okay? We are gonna go for 1 minute. So I'm coming right out of the gate with it for a very long wall sit. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and we're in. Notice that's why I wasn't demoing this wall sit for y'all before we started because it was gonna be a long one, all right? But so now you see, legs are good and parallel, nothing could roll off. Now, in the event you're like, I can't hold this anymore, come up, shake it out, and then slide back in, okay? But you are already 30 seconds in. Remember to breathe. 15. 10. 5. 3. 2. You're up. All right, shake, shake, shake. We're back to our squat, narrow squat. Okay, legs should be woken up, starting to wake up. Just body weight, 15 again. Nothing's rushed here, by the way. I want you to feel your depth, feel your legs moving, feel the muscles working. Shake. Then we widen up for 15. Good. Kickbacks. Remember to squeeze. Squeeze booty at the top. Other side. Remember your core's tight here too. So I'm bracing. Good. We get them. We're back to our wall. We're gonna do 3 sets of this, by the way. We'll start this in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, slide in. Legs parallel. Doing good. We're 30 seconds in. Now your legs might start shaking. Embrace it. They're strong enough to hold. $15. 10. 5. 3. 2. Up. Shake out, shake out. Always get water when you need it. All right. One more time. Through here. 15. Shake. Widen up. 15. 'Shake. Kickbacks. Other side. Good. One more wall sit. I'm gonna watch. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and in. I'm gonna widen up this one. Thirty more. 25. Now my legs are starting to shake. It's a good thing. 15. 10. 5. 3. 2. And off. All right. Shake out for real. You need 1 or 2 dumbbells. Now, if you want to go heavier, you could wrap around with 2 for your sumo squats. Now, we did these last week. Y'all probably remembered I lost my shoes. And I'm going to again because I like to make sure my feet are nice and flat for these. You can keep yours on, it doesn't matter. and there's no any kind of heel on these. So I'm nice and wide. Now you could be here and you could have both for a little extra weight. Or you could just do one. That's your preference, okay? What we're gonna do is a little ladder down. We're gonna do 16 sumo squats, and then you're gonna lay down and do 16 hip bridges. Notice we're really trying to work the glutes today. So when you come up on this sumo squat, just like I told you to squeeze on that leg kickback, you're gonna squeeze on the sumo squat and booty, okay? So here, toes are out. So we're mimicking a sumo wrestler. And this one we drop into. We have 16, okay? Squeeze at the top. Now I have 16. I'm putting it down, and I'm immediately gonna go to the ground. Now here, you're gonna see I'm gonna turn my chair around. This is also optional. You could be flat. For your hip bridges, just like we were last week, you could stay here. But if you want to make them a little harder, this week you will elevate your feet, okay? And I'll drive up and squeeze for 16. 16, okay? Squeeze at the top. Always squeezing. You're gonna feel this one through the hamstrings too. When you get those 16, we're up. So these are our two moves. Now I'm gonna go down to 14. 14 and 14. All right, you're on. Losing 2. I get my 14 on my sumos. I go straight down for 14 with my hip bridges. The closer my booty is to my chair, the better, because you will slide. And I can get a little higher. Please. Okay. Well, there's 2 more. 12. Well, hip bridges. Now remember your option, just so you can see it. Legs, feet could be flat, especially if they start getting tired up there, you can always drop in. When you get your 12, it's 10. We're going all the way down to 2 and 2, okay? 8 and 8. I'm gonna do a flat set this time. Numbers get short, starts going through fast. 6 and 6. Four, 4. Getting up and down's part of the workout. Do 2. All right, ladies, when you finish that whole ladder, let me get a 1 in the chat, so I'll know where we're at. No rush, by the way. When you finish 2 and 2, couple of them coming through. Good. It's half of everybody. There we go. I think everybody's starting to finish. We're gonna lay on our backs. Legs are gonna be straight. We're gonna practice straight-legged sit-ups. Now, if you cannot do these, I want you to have one leg bent. What you'll do is roll up, grab here, and give yourself a tug, okay? And then you'll come back down. So you're using your leg like an anchor to pull yourself up. Here, tug. If you can do a full sit-up, we're gonna go straight legs. Arms are back. We're gonna roll up, touch our toes 20 times. Okay? If you're having trouble doing this and you need the anchor, I want you to go 10 times. Okay? And let's go. Remember, nothing's rushed here. Well, I like for you to feel the muscle groups, control. There's my 20th one. Hold down, knees up. We're gonna do oblique crunches, okay? So my hands are gonna go behind my head. I'm gonna take my right elbow and just angle it to the left. And I'm gonna do 10 to that side, and now take my left elbow and angle it to the right. I'm gonna go 10, but I'm always gonna come right back, okay? 2, making it a full crunch. And then I go to the other side. Good, now I'm gonna come to the center and reach through for 10, okay? Reaching through. Like I'm trying to tap something. Legs down. We're gonna do another set of 20 sit-ups, okay? Or 10, if that's where you were. When you get those, hands behind, back to our oblique crunches. 10 to the left, 10 to the right, and then we'll, of course, we'll finish with the 10 to the center. And when you get those, stretch tall. Get the abs stretched out. One leg up, reach under, and lift. I have to get done right at 6:35 today, everyone, because I have to wake up my kid a little early. Got to be at school a little earlier today. I will see everybody on Wednesday for our upper body series. The replay will be up very soon, and I hope your legs and core felt this, and you have a great Monday.